Historical Bitcoin volatility is right now at a low not seen in 50 days, and Bitcoin is literally getting ready for another move anytime soon. And I will be talking about what my price targets are from of this breakout, where most likely Bitcoin is heading towards, because right now we're getting a clearer view about where the liquidity is being built up. So I think that I do know what the next move is going to be for Bitcoin. So without any further ado, don't forget to watch this video till the end, because I will talk about what I think is going to be happening next and many more stuff here. So without any further ado, don't forget to slap on that like button back above 800 likes on today's update video. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. So looking at the imminent short term, we can see that Bitcoin still is in the bigger scheme of it all, consolidating, just having a downward sloping resistance line on the top side, an upper sloping support line on the lower side. And basically what we're seeing is that the Bitcoin price action is getting squeezed in towards each other before having a massive breakout eventually. So there's still nothing really new happening, and we're still trading around the same prices like we have been trading for in approximately the last 11 days. So indeed, Bitcoin has been very boring ever since we of course had this beautiful trade from the lower side all the way here towards the upside. And there's one thing I can guarantee you, and that is that there is going to be a big move once Bitcoin breaks outside of the region. So right now we are indeed creating a head and shoulders pattern. So this is a typical bullish bias pattern, and if Bitcoin breaks above the resistance here on the top side, then I will be expecting a continuation towards the upside for Bitcoin. And right now, if we're looking at all the news, we do know that the outflows from the gray BTC are still shrinking. And yesterday we only saw $73 million flowing out of the grayscale Bitcoin spot ETF. But you have to also know that on the iShares Bitcoin ETF, so the BlackRock Bitcoin spot ETF, we've also seen a larger inflow that day here. So yeah, indeed, there are some very important things that you need to be paying attention towards. And of course, it looks like that the ETF volume is just slowing down, so the market can once again relax a little bit more. But what we are seeing is still that consolidation phase on Bitcoin. And I discussed already my price target earlier in previous videos, but currently, to make it clear, the bullish price target is $45,000. The bearish target is going to be 40.8k. And honestly, what I will be expecting is that if we do confirm the break above the red box of resistance, I think the price target is a little bit higher than the price target we've drawn. And if Bitcoin breaks below the green box of support on the lower side, I think the price target is going to be lower than the price being drawn here as well. So it's going to be important to indeed look at the downward sloping resistance and upper sloping support, but more importantly, make sure to keep your eyes wide open on this very important box of resistance that we are right now looking at, because if Bitcoin potentially breaks below support or resistance on this major time frame, we could start to see some bigger moves getting generated. And right now, actually, we're finally starting to see that actually long positions are exiting the market, and that we're only seeing still liquidity being built up on the short position side. And currently, more than $1 billion in Bitcoin short liquidations are laying around 43.6k, and is getting massively built up right now at this moment of time. So I think that the consensus right now is that most likely Bitcoin is first going to be going up before choosing another direction. And if I'm saying going up, I'm talking about at least go up towards 43.6k, so towards this level right here, the red box of resistance. And once we approach that red box of resistance, the question really remains, are we going to be breaking above that red box, or are we going to see just another rejection and move down from that point? But at least it's going to be likely, before anything is going to be happening, we are going to see a move up towards the red box, and potentially we're going to see another fake out, because Bitcoin has already created many fake outs of this pattern. So make sure to also approach these resistance boxes and take them very seriously, because I think they're very important to be paying attention towards. And currently, I am not going to be opening up a trade on this breakout right here, because I just want to have a little bit more of a lower risk profile. Because if you've been following the channel, you do know that my last 6 trades I took on the channel, they were all profitable. I've literally had 6 out of the 6 winning trades, and the last trade I took was on approximately, what was it, on the 27th of January, so it was a little while ago here. And honestly, you can see also right here in this period of time, I've not traded for a month, but sometimes I just don't trade for the month and then make a good trade again. But for me, it is to be very important that a good opportunity comes to me. So I want to be giving the market some more time, because I see clearly that the market right now is getting squeezed up. There's a super low amount of volatility, so there could be a very explosive price move, and that could of course cause me to potentially get liquidated. And for me, I just want to be having a little bit more of an easier setup. So I am still going to be waiting before I'm going to be doing my next copy trade, because yes, soon I will be opening up this copy trading account. And if you want to be joining my journey here with with copy trading, make sure to sign up an account using that link below to Deepcoin right now, because I will be doing my copy trading on Deepcoin. And if you right now sign up an account, you will already get a nice welcome bonus. But of course, guys, on top of that, make sure to check it out, because in my opinion, the best copy traders in this entire industry are on Deepcoin. You can literally find the recent P&Ls, how they are performing, and if you want to be checking it out, make sure to check out these other users as well. There are a lot of people from China that are actually trading very well that you need to be checking out, in my opinion. But soon I will be starting to do copy trading as well, so you could either trade yourself on Deepcoin or join me with copy trading in the future. But anyways, if you're interested, do so. You have to sign up an account using the link below to get an additional deposit bonus and to be able to follow me here on my copy trading journey. So check it out in the link description of today's video. Bitcoin is about to be having a massive breakout. We're still trading against daily resistance, and talking about daily resistance, this 43.3k level is the major level that I'm approaching as daily resistance. Once Bitcoin breaks above it, then the next resistance is going to be 46.9k. So there is indeed a lot of upside if Bitcoin breaks above this level. To be exact, an approximately 8% move towards the upside. So with leverage, that could be quite a big move here for Bitcoin. And of course, looking at the volatility index, we can see that Bitcoin currently is sitting at a massive low amount of volatility. It's been going sideways for an approximately 11 days right now in a row, and basically we're waiting for the next move to get emerged, right? So we did saw a lot of sideways action last time around this level, but right now this time around as well, we've already been going sideways for more than 8 weeks in a bigger perspective. Because yes, maybe indeed you could say, oh, but Bitcoin, it has been moving up and down here, but in the end of the day, for the last, let me say, 67 days, we've been just trading in the same price range. So it is actually a very good thing for Bitcoin, but also it could be very boring. So we're going to be looking closely about what we could be expecting for Bitcoin next year. And the Bitcoin halving is about to be here. And usually a couple weeks before the Bitcoin halving, we tend to see a run up, a bullish run up towards that halving, and then we see a correction. So the longer we're going to go sideways, the more likely it is going to be that we're actually going to be seeing another push towards the upside. So I'm still expecting that in the last 4 to 5 weeks before the halving, so that is in approximately 2 to 3 weeks from now on, we're going to get a push towards the upside. So if Bitcoin, let's say, were to be seeing another crash towards the downside, and that is my most favorable situation, because then I get the best opportunity to be opening up cheap long positions, I'm going to be opening up massive longs. So that is what I would love to see. I would love to see Bitcoin go a little bit lower so I can be opening up big trades here on Bitcoin. But for that, I need to be lucky, and maybe it doesn't happen, maybe it does happen, but still, that is my strategy. That is what I hope is going to be playing out. But the longer we're going to go sideways, the more likely it is that Bitcoin is going to go up. And if Bitcoin sees a correction towards the downside, it would be a very big gift, and it would be a good opportunity to be opening up new Bitcoin long positions. And of course, if we were to be seeing a dip towards the downside, where I would be aiming to be opening up big positions on Bitcoin is going to be $38,000 to $37,000. That major previous level of resistance. I think that this level from the top side to the lower side back to $35,000 is going to be a super interesting level to be looking at, where I will be at least hoping to be opening on my trade at. But I do also understand that the possibility for me to open up a trade over there is quite small. But still, if I'm looking at the monthly time frame, I can see that there is still some liquidity on that lower side, some long positions that got a very cheap entry. And usually those get swept out. But you have to understand that there's been so much liquidity being built up here on the top side, with a lot of short positions being built in this region, that I do really think that first of all, we're going to get a push towards the upside, and maybe then we're going to get a push down here. So this is what I'm expecting. This is what I'm currently seeing. If you want to be staying up to date about all the next moves here, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.